T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978 Chill Review. Just like my intro. Anywho, we're going to be taking a look at G.I. Joe Classified Series Cobra Valkyries, which include the Cobra Valkyrie Officer and Trooper. This is the Officer, and that's the Trooper. I didn't know they were different races. Like that one's brown and that one's lighter skin. And if you feel some type of way about that, you can swap the heads because they don't have any other skin showing, and no one would be the wiser. Any old who, they come packaged like this. I think this is the first time I've seen two figures in one backing. I could be wrong. I open a lot of these things and just throw the stuff in the trash. There's the box art right there. And because I keep mentioning it every time, 5.9 inches and 150 millimeters. Outside of the gear that's already on their person, they come with a ton of accessories, which boost the price up. This retails on Hasbro Pulse for $54.99. A set like this would normally be $49.99, but you get a lot of painted accessories and an extra head that comes with an extra helmet. You can make both of them just regular troopers, or you can use this helmet for this head specifically. So it's nice that they actually give you an extra helmet. Or you can make this actually the officer. You can do whatever you want. But we've seen these blast effects before. Not on my channel because I didn't review my Vipers that came with these same exact effects. I'm going to do a close-up on the Trooper first. As you can see, she is brown skin, meaning she's probably black. Or whatever darker skin race you want her to be. She could be Indian. She could be whatever. But she has the straps around the arms, which houses the knife. The backpack right here has two pegs. So you can put this SMG right here. That clip is removable. And you can have this rifle right here. Would this be like a shot? Nah, it would be a rifle. That magazine is removable as well. This is movable. The belt is movable. A little bit too movable. Did I show that the helmet can come off? I think I did, but I didn't talk about it. You get the gun holster right here. You have another holster that's on the belt right there. They have a more rounder feminine butt than the male counterparts. You get these boots with the molded and leathery detail. So it's awesome. And the officer right here, pretty much the same deal. Just the weapons are a different color, and this helmet is different, like I mentioned earlier. You do get more paint on that knife strap because it's not just plain old black. You get more paint on the belt. This looked like it was going to be a gold color, but it's more of a sandy, creamy color, which is cool. It doesn't, at first it was looking like really yellow, but it doesn't drive me crazy in person. I do kind of wish they painted some extra stuff on the guns, but they did go extra on the boots down here, as you can see. But all the weapons and the ability to store everything at once is really extremely cool to me. Yeah, that's super cool. And you get the optional blast effects. Her gun, her knife is kind of loose in this holster. The regular Trooper is not. I'll have to test the other figures to see if it's the same issue. Now, I would assume the one with the gold on is the officer, but they're your toys. You can do whatever you want. You can go ahead and give this one the officer helmet if you wanted to. And of course, you can adjust that to fit however you see fit. Here they are without all the gear on. all the weapons in the backpack. The head swapped. Like I was saying, you could put the black one on the officer body or vice versa. Now, me personally, these belts move a little bit too freely. After I finish reviewing, I'm going to put some crazy glue behind that and just fix it right there so they won't move up and down. I hate that. It drives me up the wall. And this strap on their legs kind of comes down a lot easy as well. But they're good figures. The only thing that I hate now is them having they're trying to be like the import style articulation with the ball at the bottom and a dumbbell at the top. But I loved it when they had the hinge joint. I don't know why they thought they needed to go this route right here. It only works on some figures and not all of them. Like, she can look up decently, but I like them to be able to look up more than that. One thing that's really good is the butterfly joint. The butterfly joint goes all the way back and it comes in forward a lot. And this elbow bend, that is really great. Like, the first thing I did when I bent both of these was put her in a pose like this, laying on something, which is cool. Now, the weakest thing on these figures is the torso articulation. It works just like Lady J, where even though this is on a dumbbell right there, and this is on a ball, you would think, oh, import style articulation. No, it barely crunches forward. Like, you might as well just say it doesn't crunch forward at all. It's like some of the McFarlane figures, and that is frustrating to me. On paper, this is typically great articulation, and depending on the figure, yeah, Bazooka was right in front of my face to volunteer. Well, look at this. That you can actually visibly see it crunching. I mean, it doesn't come forward a lot, but you can tell that he's utilizing it, and it definitely goes side to side and whatnot. But yeah. But just for the people that don't know, it has drop down hips, can kick forward, kick all the way out to the side, swivel right there, double jointed pinless knees, swivel right here, feet go back, feet come forward, ankle pivot. Always lovely, and both wrists go back and forward. No inward motion. So they come with a lot of accessories, but these things would be totally awesome, perfect. And I mean, their accessories definitely compete with like Valkyries Action Force, because they typically come with more accessories for them to use as far as weapons and whatnot and backpacks. But as far as hands, Valkyries has a lot of hands. These typically don't come with hands, and that always makes me upset. I wish they at least came with fist, if not hands that rotate the opposite way than the ones that are pegged in. Like, I would like inward motion. Until they come out with universal wrist articulation on these figures, they need to start packing in extra hands. Or it would be nice if they did. Now, I happen to have one bummer situation. All of these blast effects come with this little peg so that they can actually fit inside of the guns. This one effect doesn't have a peg. So I opened this on my bed. I'm gonna have to see if I can see this tiny peg, because apparently these pegs can come out if you pull on them. I was definitely able to get this one out. So if I'm absolutely desperate and I want to use both of these sets, both of these effects at the same time, I can steal from one piece and put it in, so I can still use both of them at once if I wanted that. But it would be nice if it didn't have a missing piece. So I need to actually check to see if I can actually find this tiny little red peg. I did not know they came off, but that is actually a good thing. Things to note while getting this pose right here. Those belts, like I was mentioning, they are aggravating. I cannot wait to glue those belts there. And some of them, the helmets just kept popping off. Like this one, for whatever reason, it seems to fit snug on her head. But while I was messing around with them, they just seemed to keep coming off. And like I was mentioning also, the stiff torso is just so frustrating. I wish they didn't have the stiff torso. It would just make articulating them so much better. It frustrates me when they take away articulation from the female characters. They're supposed to be flexible and more and agile to a certain extent than the male figures, but for whatever reason, I know that probably wasn't intentional, but they needed to cut something a different type of way to get more motion in the torso. I know it's possible. It's possible in their other figure lines and whatnot. Like I have this Sky figure tilted left and right and forward and back. They can do it if they want to. Comparison with Fancy Pants Black Widow right there. The ball socket or the ball joint is small enough to fit in there to give, just to fake it or whatever. So you can't put the head on there. The blast effects are compatible with Black Widow's guns right there. Let me try a real blast effect. And there you are with that. Valkyverse Kill Switch. Same deal with the head. The ball socket is bigger, so the head just comes right off. Yeah, might be a little bit big looking, but it's not as huge as somebody posted online. Fortnite TNTina head swap. Long hair bearing his head. Can't wear the backpack at the same time, so keep that in mind if this is something you want to do. Short-haired Baroness can wear the backpack, so there's that. Here are my various different Cobra troop builders. Got the Crimson Guard, the Bat, Alley Viper, the Cobra Officer. You can look at my individual review to see the difference between this Cobra Officer, female. Cobra Infantry, Cobra Island Trooper, the female Ninja, Blue Ninja, Cobra Viper, sorry, and the Red Ninja right there. But these are the three that are the most similar. The Cobra Island Trooper is only different because it has goggles, to be honest. But like I said, you can look at my individual reviews for that in my G.I. Joe Classified Series Chill review playlist that I'm going to link at the end. But anywho, I like these besides the minor things with the articulation and the stuff with the accessories that I mentioned. Thank you for watching. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos. Click that shit.